Hey guys, how's it going? So today I am going to do a first impression let's play review of a game called Arctic Digger TCG Collection. As always, with all of my first impression let's play reviews, I'm gonna be playing the game for however long it takes me to give you my opinion or my recommendation on the game. If you're in a hurry and you're watching the VOD after today's live stream, then you can simply skip to the last 10 minutes or so of the video, and I will put the timestamp in the description below. You can just skip to the timestamp to hear my quick, concise, final opinion on the game and whether or not I can recommend the game. Otherwise, if you're not in such a hurry, you can just stay tuned. I'll be playing through the game and I'll be giving you my running commentary, and I'll be telling you what I think is good and bad about the game as we play through the game today. So, little bit of background on this game. The developer sent me a demo code, or offered me a demo code, about 3 months ago. You can see over here. And I told the developer, well, I don't do demos. I don't cover demos because I don't cover demos. I don't want to cover demos. It's okay if developers send me code for early access games, but I don't cover playtests or demos. There are simply too many games for me to be covering demos. I can't waste my time with demos. So anyway, told that to the developer, and now many months later, 3 months later, the developer came back to me and they say the full version of the game is ready. So they gave me a code for the full version of the game, and we're gonna check that out today. Now, in the menu, the game is not yet released. I should say that. So I don't know what the price is. I think it releases in 3 days, 2 or 3 days, according to the developer. So, in the menu, the main menu of the game, it says 0.01 version at the bottom of the screen. So I guess the developer just hasn't updated that yet. So anyway, according to the developer, this is the full version of the game. So we are going to evaluate it as if it is the full version of the game. And at the end of the video, because I don't have a precise price, like the developer didn't give me a price. So we are just basically going to evaluate the game and say what I would pay for a game like this, you know. So if the game is very good, I might pay $30 for the game. If the game is bad, then I might only pay $5 for a game, or I might not even recommend it at all. Doesn't even matter if it's free, depending on how bad the game is. But then anyway, with that being said, we're gonna jump into the game. So a couple of issues already. The game doesn't have a functioning borderless full screen mode currently. So when you change the resolution over here, the game goes into a windowed mode. So it's not a borderless windowed mode, it's just a windowed mode. So that's an issue. You need to be able to change the resolution and still have the option to play the game on a full screen borderless mode. So not an exclusive full screen mode, because this right here is a exclusive full screen mode, and I don't like exclusive full screen modes. It's fine that the developer included it, but the developer also needs to include a non-exclusive full screen mode, and the game right now does not have a non-exclusive full screen mode. It also doesn't have a borderless windowed mode. So the only two display options that are currently available in the game is windowed mode and exclusive full screen mode. So that's an issue. The developer needs to implement the correct display modes, the two other display modes that most games traditionally have. Otherwise than that, there's a couple of spelling mistakes, like this one over here. I also think I saw one in the main menu. I can't remember now, but spelling mistakes is like fine. I don't really care about spelling mistakes. I'm not gonna deduct points, so to say, just because the game has a couple of spelling mistakes, even though I don't score a game that way. But I'm not gonna care too much with the fact that the game has a spelling mistake here or there, to be honest. So yeah, that's the only issue that I've seen so far. The fact that the game doesn't have a borderless full screen mode available is not good. So yeah, so it doesn't seem like the game has a tutorial. There's tasks at the top right, which isn't a tutorial. Those are just basically quests. So let's see. Upgrade, do I have any money? No, I don't have any money. There is a treasure on the next island next to the castle. Expand area to reach it. Okay. Well, we will do that eventually, I guess. So, dig snow and find 2 stones. Oh, so okay, you can't press and hold. You have to click, 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 click. That's really irritating. That's the same issue that I had with the other digging game, which I reviewed previously, a game about digging a hole. I did do a review on that game on my channel. Okay, I'm clicking and nothing is happening. I'm literally furiously clicking and nothing is happening. Like I'm clicking, 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 clicking. What the fuck is going on with the left click? Like I'm literally clicking right now. I'm clicking, 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 clicking. Nothing is happening. Like I'm... What the hell is going on? I'm fucking... You can hear. Nothing is happening. Like, how can the main part of the game not work? I'm left clicking and nothing is happening. Okay. Dig stones, go to machine and produce the first item. What item? This one. Add sources to slot. Remove sources from slot. Oh, okay, so you have to click over here. And then you have to click over there. Like, honestly, more than half of the time that I'm clicking, nothing is happening. Like, listen to this. Nothing is happening. Literally. I'm clicking like a bastard. Nothing is happening. So I don't know. I don't know what is going on there. Okay, sell a product to a customer. How am I supposed to do that? Is that the customer over there? Okay. I should point out the game is not like the game that I just mentioned, a game about digging a hole. It's not like that. It also has combined some features with a shop management game. So like TCG Shop Manager or Trading Card Shop Manager, any of those games. This game is actually combining the digging game with the shop management game. So in case you're wondering why we are digging, and then there's also a shop management aspect as well. Okay, so I've got $5. I don't think I can buy, well, I can buy storage. Oh. Okay, so then you can place a building. The game also has like a building thing. What, can I place it anywhere? No, I can't place it over there. Okay, well, I guess, I don't know. Let's just place it over here, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so you've got 2 spaces. That's amazing. Refill energy. Okay. Dig snow and find card pack. Press Q and open card pack. Okay. Yeah, like I said, the game combines a trading card game with a digging game. Okay, so I'm clicking, nothing is happening. I'm clicking. Like honestly, like you can hear. I'm not even being funny. I'm clicking. Okay, so it seems if you're standing still, like you can click to your heart's content, nothing happens. You have to be moving in order for the digging to actually work. So that's a pretty major fucking bug, to be honest. Like, you have to be moving just to dig. If you stand still, and I'm clicking, I'm still clicking, I'm clicking all the fucking way, nothing is happening. So that is really bad. Okay, the fact that your inventory is only, what, 2 spaces is really terrible. Okay, press Q, open card pack. Where's my mouse? Okay, my mouse just disappeared. Okay, so your mouse just disappears if you open, if you're in this screen, like literally my mouse is gone. And I'm left clicking and I'm right clicking, nothing's happening. So Q, unpack the card packs. Oh, so you have to press Q again to open it again. Slice the card. Oh, now we have our mouse back. Okay. Slice. Slice. Okay. Okay, so these are obviously GI art, which is fine, I guess. I mean, I don't have a huge issue with an small indie developer using GI. If a big company uses it, I would have an issue. but a small indie developer using GI is not the end of the world. Yeah, this is, I can see this is GI. But like I say, it's not the end of the world. Okay, go to the feature card tables and activate a feature card. What over here? Will walk faster for 2 minutes. For, well, twice as fast for 1 minute. But I don't want to activate that right now. But I guess they're not going to allow us to progress the quest if we don't do it, so. Guess so. Upgrade shovel. Shovel upgrade. Okay, well, I don't have any money. So you're saying upgrade shovel, but you're not providing me with money. So how am I supposed to get money? And my inventory is full. I've got 5 stones, so I guess I have to craft something. Okay, so that takes 6 stones. 4 stones and 2 copper. 5 and 1, 8 and 3, 5 and 2, 3 and 2. Yeah, so probably we will only be able to do these ones over here. Oh, and you can only craft one at a time, so you have to wait. I don't like that. I don't like waiting. What's this? Oh, expand the area, 75. Oh, we can buy another machine. Okay. We probably should do that. I don't like this unnecessary waiting. Okay, who wants a chair? No, that's very low. 4, there we go. Okay, so I've got $4.46. Upgrade shovel, how much does that cost? What's this? Shovel upgrade. What does this actually do? 0.3 to 0.33. What does that do? You need to tell me what am I actually upgrading over here. You're not telling me what I'm upgrading. Also, you can't sprint. The game doesn't have sprinting. That's not good. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Bring someone who's willing to pay a little bit more. Where can we store stuff? No? What's this place? Products for machines to be sold quickly. No waiting for customers, but at lower price. Okay. We don't want to do that. Okay, so you have to be constantly moving in order to actually dig down, which is super stupid. Okay, so you just die when your battery gets low. That's fucking stupid. Well, we have battery again, so I can just use my battery up again. I don't have a primitive axe. Okay, so I'm gonna die again. That's fine, but then we get battery again. That's fine. I can keep on doing this and I just get free energy every time. By the way, what do you do with the card packs? Like, I have card packs now. But what do you actually do with the card packs? Oh, sell. So you can actually sell them. Okay, that's good. Just want to check something quickly. Yeah, so you can actually sell them. Why doesn't the game tell you that you can sell them? Okay, these sell for way less, but I can still sell them. I guess you can't actually do anything with the cards, like, except selling them. I mean, there's no use to keeping them, I think. Can you mass sell them? Because I would really like to mass sell them. Like, do you seriously have to go like this? Sell. Click. 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 Sell. Like, that is not efficient in the fucking least. There really needs to be a easier way to sell them. Oh, I don't have any stone. There needs to be a sell button that you can press, and then you can just like sell, 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 sell. Like, you can just click on those that you want to sell. Because that's really, really not efficient. Oh, this guy wants to buy a card. I didn't even know they could buy cards. So let's see if I open up a pack. Open up. And that's a very bad pack. So I probably don't have this one. No. You just click on it and then it will tell you. I also don't have that one. Also, where's all of the other penguins? Like, previously there was a row of penguins. Now, like, I want to sell my chairs that I have, but I can't even do that. Unlock pier. Okay, I'm clicking. Oh, you have to click and hold. That's stupid. But okay, then we can get extra people over here. Can we get more or not? It's only 2 ships that you can get. At least currently. Okay, so can't do anything with that guy. So we're out of storage now because I've got 2 chairs in there and then I've got 1 chair in my inventory. So what if we do here? Well, only $1. That's really terrible. Can't I place the item in the world? Like, how do I? It seems you can't place an item, even though it's there on your bar. You can't place the item. That's not good. Anything that you're carrying, you need to be able to place it. Like, seriously, I'm clicking, and yet the The digging is so hilariously slow. I'm fucking clicking like a monster, and yet we are getting like one dig every like 7th click, to be honest. What does this guy? Oh, this guy wants a chair. Okay, well, that's very low, but we need money. You don't have the product. I have a chair in my inventory. So I've got those two over there. And then what about the chair? Oh. Okay, so are you telling me that if you die, you lose your inventory? And it's not even like you don't even drop your inventory, you just lose your inventory. Is that seriously what you're telling me? That would be fucking stupid. Like, seriously. I don't have that. Clicking. Okay, so I just got a stone. The stone is in my inventory. Now I'm going to test something by dying and then seeing if we lose our inventory. Hey, we are dead. And you lose your inventory. Okay. That is fucking stupid. Like, seriously. That is unacceptable. Why would, like, this isn't fucking Dark Souls. Why would the developer have a mechanic like that in the game? Like, why? And now if I want to store my items, can I store it over here? You see, I can't even store my rock that I'm carrying right now. I can't even store it, so I can't avoid the death penalty. That is fucking terrible. $15 for a battery upgrade. Let's see. We can get to 15. Yeah, so this guy, okay, that guy wants a pickaxe. I don't have a pickaxe. What does a pickaxe need? Six stone. I might be able to get 6 stone. Let's see. So, yeah, these cards aren't nearly expensive enough, and I don't have any other good cards. Seriously, this death thing is really terrible. Holy crap, $5. Why does it cost $5 to restock your inventory? Previously it cost $1. Why is it now $5? Holy hell, that's all of my money. Why would I do that? Ah, that's fine, just kill me. This digging is really terrible. So I'm gonna dig as much as I can without actually putting anything in my inventory. And then I can maybe get 6 rocks together, and then I can make that axe thing. I think there was... Okay, there's one, there's another one. Okay, I should be able to get 6 now. So there's one there. One there. There's probably 2 over here. I'm clicking. Okay, there we go. We've got 6. Then we can craft this one. Like, this really spoils any fun that you could possibly have with the game. At least at the beginning, until we get some way of getting a lot of money together. This death mechanic just spoils the entire fucking game. Okay, so do you want... Oh, you want a chair, okay. You can get a chair. Oh, you want another chair, holy crap. But you're paying a lot for the chair, so I will certainly make you a chair. Okay, you're paying a lot for the axe. Okay, you're paying a low amount for a chair, but we can make a chair, I guess. Okay, I've got enough to upgrade my energy now. If this game works the same as what that other game did, then you will actually get a energy restock, a full energy restock when you upgrade your energy capacity. Because that is how the game about digging a hole worked. Holy crap, you're paying a lot for that one, but I don't have that one probably. Then I guess I don't have that one. Okay, so let's deplete our energy as much as possible. Then we can do the upgrade, battery level. Usable inventory, we don't need that right now. Oh, I see that we don't get a free battery upgrade. So we just did the battery upgrade, but you don't get the energy. But we do now have more energy in total, because our energy went from 100 to 200, so we will now be able to dig a lot more, actually twice as much before dying, which I guess is something. and we are saving a lot of money. Look at that. The price to get a full battery also increased, which is stupid. I'm actually looking for card packs, but yeah, not finding any. Like every time we die, we basically save like $2.40, about $2.40. So every time that we die, we basically just made $2.40. That is how stupid the prices are on the energy recharge. Like the energy recharge costs way too much. Okay, we can make a chair for that guy. Otherwise than that, we just have to continue to dig down a little bit and continue to exploit the energy system. Because every time we die, we get $2.40, more or less. At least the respawning is relatively fast. Okay, you want an axe? We can definitely help you with an axe. Oh, I picked up a rock there. I shouldn't have. I lost that rock. The fact that you lose all of your items that you're carrying and your inventory as well when you die is so stupid. Also, I see all of these small little pieces of ice over here that are technically floating in the air. They actually block you, which is definitely not the way the game should work. Okay, you want a chair? Like all of these small pieces of ice over here, like that one and that one and that one, they actually block you. Like here, I can't move forward. You can see I'm pressing forward because this is blocking me. So you have to literally target that small piece of ice just in order to walk past it, basically. I'm gonna get 6 together here for an axe. Okay, I don't have that one, but that's fine. You can just stay there. Okay, so I've got $30 now. What can I do with $30? Card pack inventory upgrade. What does that do? Like, what does that mean? Is it the amount of card packs that I can carry? Maybe. Guess that might make sense. You can increase the battery level even more. Or what was the other thing that we could get over here? A worker? What does a worker actually do? Worker takes the cards and products to the arriving customers. Okay, well, I mean that's fine, I guess, but it's not super useful. Can I upgrade this? Oh, 75. That's very expensive. We're not going to do that. We're going to upgrade the energy first. Because that would mean I can get even more exploitation out of the fact that we die constantly. The fact that you have to move constantly just in order to be able to click and dig is so fucking stupid. And now we are getting triple the amount of energy back than what we did at the beginning. But you want a chair. The fact that you have to be constantly clicking is like probably the biggest issue that I have with the game. Why can't they just make it that you can just hold the left click like any normal fucking game would do, you know? Like constantly having to click is really, really bad, and it compounds the fact that there's a bug in the game right now where you have to move constantly, otherwise the clicking does nothing. So if the game was just made so that you don't need to constantly be clicking, you can just hold the left click button, then that would solve both the bug and the massive tedium of constantly having to click. Oh, damn it, I wasted that one. Okay, well, that's fine. We can just take one from these ones. That guy wants a chair. Okay, you want an axe? We can get you an axe. Like, I can't move. I have to jump over these stones. That's really irritating. I have to put that one back, otherwise I lose it when I die. Wow, that's a lot, but I don't have that card. So the next upgrade, well, we can do the battery upgrade again. $40 isn't that much. I don't want to upgrade the shovel because if the shovel works the same way in this game than what it did in a game about digging, then every time that you upgrade the shovel power, it also increases the energy cost. It doesn't actually tell you that, but it does increase the energy cost. That's how it worked in a game about digging a hole. Oh, there's a card pack. It's a relatively bad card pack. I don't have that one. Oh, there's another card pack, and we finally reached copper, it looks like. So that other thing required 2 copper, I think. I'll have a look in just a second. Oh, that's a nice one. Digging, no battery usage for 1 minute, okay. So we have 1 copper. We can't do that. Can't do that. We can do this, but what's the chances of the dudes actually asking for that item? Morning star with a face on it. What the hell? Okay, you want the axe? I do have one ready for you. You're not paying a lot, but in any way. Okay, you want also an axe. I can do that. So I have enough to upgrade my energy once again, which will, like I said, reduce the amount that I need to die by about 25%. Oh, you're paying a lot for a chair. So to recharge my energy, it now takes $7.31, but that's literally all of the money that I have. How is it possible that it takes $7.31? What are the chances that it actually takes exactly the amount that I currently have? Unless we can exploit it by having less money? Is that possible? That might actually be possible. So like for instance, if we do this, well, why would we want another machine? We wouldn't. But okay, let's just test it. So buy a machine. Then we can do this. And then, oh, okay, so yeah, it doesn't work that way. You don't get a full battery restoration. You only get that amount that you're spending back in energy. So yeah, unfortunately you can't, okay, I'm stuck. Unfortunately you can't exploit the system that way. Because the amount that it shows here isn't a full restoration. It's just whatever you spend on it. Okay, a chair, that's fine. These small fucking specks of ice stopping me from moving is really irritating. To make another axe. Like this one literally here in front of my face is stopping me from moving forward. Didn't want to pick that up actually. So what's the next upgrade that we want to do? Nothing really. I mean, $60 is quite a lot. For $60, we can maybe get something else. Another chair. Guys really like chairs. Like, I'm jumping, but I can't get out because there's small little pieces of shit holding me in place. Let's see if we craft this one, for instance, 5 and 1. Can do that. So to fully fill my energy, it would cost $15, which means basically every time that I die and refill my energy that way, I get about $5 because it fills your energy to around 30%. So every time I die, I get about $5. It's a pretty good pack, actually. Well, I don't have that one. I need to find one stone. Let's see if this game works the same as the other game, whereby if you upgrade this, it increases the cost of the mining quite significantly, actually. Copper sword, well, or a copper dagger, I definitely can't get that yet. So let's check our energy usage now. It looks about the same, maybe. What's that one that we got? You will receive what? You will receive 1 copper ore. Wow, that's amazing. Why would you want that? Yeah, so that copper dagger requires 3 copper ore, which I definitely don't have right now. Where the hell did I just get a stone from? Like literally I spawned over here and then I clicked when I spawned and I got a stone. Where the hell did I get that from? How's that possible? I mean, I literally mined through the building. That's a bug. So there's one over there, one over there. If I get another one, then I can make that... there we go. Oh, but that customer... Oh, there's a new customer. Okay. That's fine. How much is he paying? Oh, he's actually paying a little bit less than what the other guy was paying. But okay, not the end of the world, I guess. Yeah, you can definitely see that the increasing the size of the shovel increases the cost of the wow, that one costs a lot. Increases the requirement of the energy. Oh, inventory full. Another thing that I don't like is the fact that you can't stack multiple things at once. So like here, if we create a chair, I would like to be able to create 2 chairs at a time here because I have 4 rocks, but I can't. You can't stack more, so you have to do 1 at a time, which just wastes even more time, to be honest. How much does a bigger inventory cost? 25. Yeah, we should probably do that. No, I don't have that one, sorry. Copper chair, I definitely don't have that. Okay, so now my inventory is full, and I don't have enough money to buy new storage. So what can you do? You can sell it over here for like literally half the price that you would normally get, which obviously is not good. Yeah, that sucks. So copper chair is 5 and 3. Will I be able to get 5 and 3? Oh yes, I will be able to get 5 and 3. I'm not going to be able to get it right now, I don't think, because yeah, we shouldn't take a chance to try and get it right now. So we're gonna die. Then we can get it. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully we will be able to make it in... Oh, 8 and 3. I didn't even see. I thought it's 5 and 3. Yeah, and the customer is gone now, unfortunately. Okay, so we're doing that one. What do you want? Well, I don't have that. I don't see what the benefit is of upgrading the size of your shovel if it also increases the consumption of energy. Like that's a negative, you know. You increase the size of your mining by about 10%, but you increase the battery consumption by a considerable amount. So I just think that's really stupid. I picked up one rock, unfortunately, which I'm gonna lose. Oh, there's a guy who wants a chair. It's not paying nearly as much as the other guy wanted to pay, but in any way. Okay, now I don't have a chair. Three iron ore. Wow. That one had a name. None of the other ones have ever had a name. Like, why does that one have a name? None of the other ones have a name. That must be a mistake in the generation when the developer generated them using GI. He probably didn't notice the name at the bottom. Another penguin flask. So that was 1 and 5. We can do that. Another penguin flask. That's a very good pack. Five rare card packs. I want to get out of this because I want to go sell my bloody thing. My penguin thing. Okay, there we go. There you go. Then now we can continue with the card packs. Fill this first one up. Oh, so this is an entire collection then. So this is class 1. But this one also says class 1. So how does that work? Why was this one filled up but not this one? That one also says class 1. But okay. Inventory has 25 extra slots for 1 minute. That's stupid. We'll walk faster. No. And then digging takes no battery. We can use the digging takes no battery one later. 3 iron ore isn't really necessary. So we can sell that one. And we can sell this one. Okay, now we've got 147. That's the most we've had so far. To save a little bit of time, I guess we can buy a worker. What else can we buy? A selling point. What's that? Is that the same as this one or what? So why would you need multiple selling points? That's stupid. Selling point, selling point. Let's have a look. So what is this? Literally the same as the other one. Wow, that guy is paying a lot for an axe. You want a chair? Chair was 5 and 1, I think. No, 8 and 3. I don't know if I will be able to get 8 and 3. We can increase my energy once again, I think. Yes. And inventory. I see a card pack over there. I'm not gonna make it for that one. Stone axe, normal axe. So yeah, guys, this is, to be honest, the core game loop. You dig and you sell, and you dig and you sell, and you dig and you sell. It's pretty much exactly the same as a game about digging a hole, which I reviewed previously. You can find the review on my channel. And that game had a couple of issues as well. I remember, as far as I remember, I did give it a very tentative recommendation. I actually remember exactly what I said at the end of my review of that game, and that was that the developer of that game says on the Steam page that the game costs as much as a coffee. Now, as far as I remember, that game costs $5. I can quickly check that just to be 100% certain. Game about digging a hole. $5, yes. And I said at the end of my review that, well, $5, coffee doesn't cost $5 in my country. Coffee might cost $2 if you're buying an expensive coffee. So the point is a little bit mute, but basically the point that developer's trying to get across is that, well, if you're going to spend $5 on a coffee, you might as well spend $5 on his game. And I tentatively recommended that game for $5, like just very tentatively. It's not a very good game. I think I finished that game. Let me check my playtime actually quickly. Digging. Game about digging a hole. 2.5 hours. So I can literally show you over here. So, game about digging a hole. I finished the game in 2.5 hours. And that game is $5. So I really tentatively, I was like right on the edge of not giving the game a positive recommendation. Because like $5 for a game that doesn't even really give you 2 hours of playtime, because I obviously during my review I talk a lot and I waste a lot of time, so you can easily beat that game in 2 hours. So paying $5 for a game that really only will give you 2 hours of playtime, in my opinion, that's a very bad amount of playtime for $5, you know. If you think about all of the games, okay, I'm doing the clicking again and it doesn't want to click. If you think about all of the really good games that you can get for $5, that will give you like dozens of hours of playtime, not just like 2 hours of playtime, dozens of hours of playtime, you know. You can think about the game like Vampire Survivors, for instance, even though I don't really like Vampire Survivors a whole lot. It's worth $5, you know, like Vampire Survivors I think is probably worth $5, but I just don't like the game. It's not the game that I enjoy. But the point being that you can get some very good games that last you a whole lot longer than just 2 hours for $5. So if this game were to charge $5, would I be able to recommend it? And honestly, like, this game has a lot of bloody issues. The fact that when you click, it doesn't actually do anything. You have to be constantly moving around. That's a massive issue. And as I always say in my reviews, I evaluate the game based on what it is currently, not based on what it could be in the future, any of the bugs that could be fixed in the future, or anything like that, because the developer could abandon the game. It happens very, very often where a developer just abandons a game and doesn't do any more fixes after the game is released. And this game, according to the developer, is fully finished and releasing in 2 days. Now, that's not to say that they won't be doing any additional updates for the game. They could totally do that. They could totally do more updates for the game. But like I say, I base my opinions and my reviews on what the game is currently. And currently, the game is not very enjoyable at all, due to the fact that you have to constantly be moving around while you dig. Otherwise, the digging won't work. You have to be constantly moving your mouse or moving your character just in order to dig. So that's problem number 1. Problem number 2 is the fact that the game in the first place doesn't allow you to dig by just holding left click. You should just be able to hold left click. It's so fucking irritating that you have to be clicking the whole time. Look at that, I'm clicking and nothing is happening. It's so stupid. Like, the game is really not... it shouldn't be released in this state. Because that's like a game-breaking bug. It's not good at all. In addition to that, the game suffers from the same energy issues that a game about digging a hole did and does. So that's not good. It's a little bit suspicious, in my opinion, that the game has exactly the same issue that a game about digging a hole does. So I don't know why that is. Why two games that are pretty similar, but the two games have exactly the same bug in them. That's suspicious. But yeah, I'm not gonna throw accusations around. But then anyway. So the energy system I don't like at all. Which one of you are charging the most? This guy. And the game needs a tutorial. The game doesn't have a tutorial. The game has little quests which it tells you to do, but it doesn't actually have a tutorial, and the little quests which it tells you to do also skip a lot of steps. Like, it just says craft an item. That's it. It doesn't tell you how to craft the item. There's no steps guiding you to craft the item, nothing like that. So the game needs a tutorial. Also, the fact that these little pieces of ice can actually block you, like right now, I'm pressing forward. Nothing is happening because this little piece of ice right in front of me is blocking me. So that should not be happening at all. That is another really big irritation in the game. I also think, like I said, the fact that you upgrade your shovel, it increases the size, but by 10%, but it also dramatically increases the energy consumption. That's not the way that it should work at all. So that's also a really big issue. So yeah, honestly, at the end of the day, can I recommend this game for $5 when I tentatively recommended the other game, and the other game doesn't have as many issues as this game has, and I really can't. Like, this game has too many issues. If those issues weren't present, I might be able to recommend the game. Like, if the clicking were actually functional and the energy system wasn't as broken, and this, you don't get stuck on textures the entire time, like these little things over here, and you don't lose your inventory. That's another really big issue that I have with the game, the fact that you lose your inventory when you die. Like, this isn't fucking Dark Souls, you know. You shouldn't be losing your inventory when you die. This is a... okay, that's a bug. This is a cozy mining game, cozy digging game. It's not fucking Dark Souls. So losing your inventory is something that definitely should not be present in the game at all. So yeah, if all of those issues weren't present, and honestly, they're easily fixable. They are really easily fixable. All of these issues are easily fixable. But like I said, I evaluate the game and give my recommendation on a game based on what it is currently, not what it could be, or not what the developer should do, or anything like that. I base it on what it is currently, and currently I can't recommend the game. If the developer wants to take my criticisms and fix the game, make the game better, in my opinion, then that's good. Maybe at some point in the future I might check the game out again, and at that point I could maybe recommend the game. But right now I can't recommend the game, and like I said, if this game charges anything more than $5, it is a definite not recommended. And if the game charges $5, I guess, like, honestly, if you can deal with the fact that left click is broken... oh, here's another pack. If you can deal with the fact that left click is broken and you die and lose all of your inventory, and there's massive energy system issues, and you constantly get stuck on the terrain, if you can deal with all of those issues and the game looks okay for you for $5, then, you know, fine, that's your money. But honestly, I wouldn't pay $5 for this game right now. Like I said, there's simply too many games that are around $5 that will give you a lot more playability and enjoyment without the headaches and the what's the word? Just the issues that this game has. Like, this game isn't fun due to all of the issues that the game has, you know. So there's many games out there that will give you a lot of playtime for $5 and none of the headaches that this game clearly has. So yeah, that's pretty much my opinion on the game. I still really cannot believe the fact that when you stand still and you click like this, like you can hear me clicking. You can literally hear me clicking, and yet nothing is happening. The fact that that is an issue in the game, like, how can the developer even release the game when that is an issue that is in the game? Like, how can the developer release the game when you can't even just stand and click? Like, that's a really big issue. How the developer doesn't see that as an issue and thinks that it's okay to release the game like that. I don't know. But in anyway, hopefully they fix it. And hopefully maybe they take some of my other criticisms to heart as well. Because I think the game could be good. I think the game could even be better than a game about digging a hole. But all of these issues that I've mentioned need to be addressed. Otherwise, this game will never be even as good as a game about digging a hole. I like the fact that the game is a little bit inventive with the card mechanic. You know, it basically is just a way to give you an extra source of income. Like every now and then a dude will pop up and want to buy a card. That's literally it. It's just free income at the end of the day, which is something that a game about digging a hole does not have. It doesn't have that mechanic. But yeah, it doesn't. Adding extra mechanics doesn't make the game better. Like I said, this game is not as good as a game about digging a hole right now. It could become better, but the developer needs to fix a couple of issues, you know, and also the fact that the game doesn't have a functional borderless full screen mode is also obviously not good, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, the game is releasing in I think 2 days. The developer sent me a code for the game, and yeah, I will put a link to the game in the description below. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today. As always, thanks a lot for watching. If you want to support the channel, you can head over to patreon.com/LFP. I use the money that I get from that to buy more games and do more reviews for you guys. And then, as always, message to remember for today: be good to yourself and to those who deserve goodness. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.